Have you ever scrolled through your social media feed and wondered about the impact it has on your mental health? In today's interconnected world, where likes, shares, and comments shape our online interactions, the influence of social media on our well-being has become a topic of widespread debate and concern. As we navigate the digital landscape filled with curated images, status updates, and viral trends, it's essential to delve deeper into the complex relationship between social media usage and mental well-being. Join us on a journey to explore the captivating dynamics of social media and its profound effects on our mental health, uncovering both the allure and the pitfalls of our digital connections. Be sure to show your support by liking this video and hitting the subscribe button to join the IQPSY community. Positive effects, social support, and connectivity. The various social media platforms function as online communities that enable users to interact with their friends, family, and acquaintances, regardless of the physical distance that separates them. For the purpose of developing a sense of belonging and social support, these platforms make it possible to communicate in real time through the use of messaging, video calls, and group chats. Individuals who are facing emotions of loneliness or social isolation may find that social media can give them with crucial connections, so elevating their general well-being and lessening feelings of loneliness. Sharing of information and awareness. The social media platforms play a significant part in the dissemination of information, resources, and awareness campaigns that are specifically connected to mental health. It is possible for users to have access to educational content, establish connections with mental health organizations and specialists, and take part in conversations concerning issues related to mental health. The stigma associated with mental health is reduced, and awareness is raised within communities through the use of platforms such as Instagram and YouTube, which house content creators who share personal experiences, coping tactics, and advice regarding mental health. Expression and self-discovery. Users of social media platforms have access to creative avenues that allow them to express themselves and discover more about themselves. Through the sharing of photographs, films, thoughts, and artwork, individuals are able to honestly express themselves and connect with others who have experiences and interests that are similar to their own. Self-esteem, confidence, and personal development are all fostered by the use of social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and Tumblr, which enable users to exhibit their creative abilities, talents, and distinctive points of view. Online communities for peer support. Social media platforms are home to a myriad of online communities and peer support groups that are specifically devoted to addressing various mental health issues. Individuals are able to obtain resources, discuss their experiences, and offer support to one another within these communities, which provide a secure environment. There are a number of online communities that play an important part in minimizing feelings of loneliness and improving rehabilitation. Some examples of these communities include a Facebook group for people who suffer from anxiety, a subreddit for depression support, and a Discord server for LGBTQ+ community members. Unfavorable effects. The function that social media plays in generating social comparison and jealousy is one of the negative effects of social media that has received the most attention and is one of the most generally discussed. When users compare themselves to the highlight reels of other people, they frequently experience emotions of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and envy. This is because they are frequently exposed to well-managed and idealized depictions of the lives of other people. Platforms such as Instagram, which allow users to exhibit their beautiful photos, wonderful trips, and luxurious lifestyles, have the potential to worsen these thoughts and lead to negative self-perceptions through their participation. Harassment and cyberbullying. Social media platforms have the potential to serve as fertile ground for both forms of online abuse and harassment, including cyberbullying. These problems are made worse by the anonymity and accessibility of social media, which means that individuals are subjected to persistent online attacks, which can have significant repercussions for their mental health. As a consequence of the persistent abuse they are subjected to online, victims of cyberbullying may develop feelings of anxiety, sadness, and even thoughts of wanting to commit suicide. Excessive usage of social media has been related to addictive behaviors as well as the fear of missing out, which is caused by the worry of missing out on something. The persistent desire for validation through likes, comments, and shares can result in compulsive checking of notifications, interrupted sleep patterns, and increased anxiety. These symptoms might be caused by the ongoing demand for validation. The surge of dopamine that comes with obtaining likes and comments can lead to a cycle of reliance, in which users seek validation and acceptance through their interactions with other people online. Distorted reality and unrealistic expectations. The many social media platforms have evolved into virtual showcases, where users meticulously edit and exhibit selected areas of their lives, frequently depicting an idealized version of reality. This approach has the potential to produce a skewed vision of life, which can result in the development of unattainable expectations and standards for oneself, as well as for other people. A culture of comparison and aspiration is fostered as a result of the constant barrage of perfectly constructed images that users are exposed to. These images include picture-perfect vacations, faultless selfies, and seemingly effortless accomplishments. It is possible for the filtered portrayal of life on social media to give rise to expectations that are very different from the current state of affairs. People who utilize social media may have emotions of inadequacy and dissatisfaction when they observe their friends, acquaintances, and influential people enjoying lives that appear to be flawless. Individuals may experience feelings of discontent and self-doubt as a result of comparing their own life to the idealized images that are presented on the internet. This comparison may cause them to consider their own circumstances as inadequate or inferior. Furthermore, the pressure that many people who use social media feel to maintain a flawless online image contributes to the stress and anxiety that they find themselves experiencing. It is possible to feel overwhelmed by the ongoing urge to project an image of success, happiness, and perfection. This can result in feelings of insecurity and a persistent need for affirmation. Because they are afraid of being evaluated or criticized by their peers, users may feel forced to carefully control their online presence, blocking away any defects or challenges that they may have previously experienced. This unrelenting quest of perfection can have a negative impact on mental health, resulting to increased levels of stress and anxiety, as well as a decrease in self-esteem. The disparity between the idealized images that are offered on social media and the realities of everyday life can give rise to a feeling of alienation and disillusionment, which in turn can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and isolation. Strategies for risk mitigation. Digital well-being practices. In order to help reduce the detrimental influence that social media has on mental health, encouraging individuals to embrace digital well-being practices can be of great assistance. As part of this, you should establish limits for your use of social media, take breaks at regular intervals, and participate in activities that take place away from the internet that encourage relaxation and well-being. Literacy in the media and critical thinking, offering users the opportunity to develop their critical thinking and media literacy skills, can enable them to navigate social media with greater awareness. By educating people on how to identify content that has been manipulated or is deceptive, how to differentiate between genuine facts and idealized portrayals, and how to evaluate their own behaviors while using the internet, we can lessen the impact of harmful narratives and encourage healthy interactions while using the internet. Building supportive online communities and putting intervention procedures into place to deal with cyberbullying and online harassment are two crucial actions that must be taken in order to create a social media environment that is safer and more welcoming to people of all backgrounds. Through the provision of resources, support, and intervention services to individuals who have been impacted by online abuse, we have the ability to establish an online community that is more positive and supportive, with a focus on mental health and well-being priorities. It is difficult to overstate the complexity and multidimensional nature of the impact that social media has on mental health, which encompasses a range of both positive and bad consequences. In spite of the fact that social media platforms provide chances for social interaction, self-expression, and the transmission of knowledge, they also provide concerns, such as the possibility of social comparison, cyberbullying, and addiction. By fostering habits that promote digital well-being, increasing media literacy, and developing online communities that are supportive, we can reduce the negative influence that social media has on mental health and nurture an online environment that is more balanced and positive, which is conducive to well-being and resilience. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.